Hey, good afternoon, YouTubes. We're out here in the shop again, and it is, let's see, the 17th of October, 2021, and I've been having a busy weekend, getting all my last minute, I don't know, kind of winter preparations taken care of, and part of that reason is tomorrow I go in for a second shoulder surgery. Not a huge deal, evidently. I don't know. But I'll probably be out for a couple months, won't be able to ride. And that got me to thinking that, did all these preparations around the house. I need to do some preparations on the bike. So I went ahead and I went out and bought me a Battery Tender Junior. And the Battery Tender Junior charges at 750 milliamps. So it's relatively small, tiny little thing. But I'm hoping I'm only going to be out for a couple months not riding. So it should go ahead and keep my battery up and keep everything good to go while I'm neglecting it. I'll probably come down here once in a while anyway, just to start it up, warm it up, let the oil heat up a little. But it's just going to be sitting there, so I figured, well, let's put on a battery tender, and I'm going to walk you all through it with me. So this is what you get when you buy the Battery Tender Junior. This is the actual wall unit. I don't know, it does not do anything other than 120, so if you're outside the US, you're going to have to go a different route on that. Maybe they've got one specifically for you. But this is a set of the cables that hook directly to the battery that hooks this to it, and this is if you want to do, say, something temporary where, I don't know, you just need a little boost and don't need it on there full time. I'm not going to be using this. I'm going to be using these, and the reason mainly is I want to leave that plug there because I have an air compressor that runs off this same type of plug, and if you get let's say some type of heated gear, a lot of them will plug you into this style of plug. I even have a USB adapter so that I could charge something even without the bike on. But well, let's go ahead and do it. Alright, so here we are at the bike, and step one obviously is going to be you have to remove the seat to gain access to your battery. Off here. And on the Moto Guzzi, let's see if we can get a picture of all this. You've got two screws right here that hold kind of a top cover, holds your little tools and your whatnots. And I'm using the 4mm Allen that comes with the bike here, just to remove these. And once those are off, this entire tray all just kind of pulls out in one big assembly, and now we have access to our battery. Alright, our battery terminals have a 10mm bolt that holds the terminals on. I'm going to go ahead and get these removed. Pull off my negative here. And pull off the positive here. Okay, let's talk a minute about routing. Your cable that comes with it is, I don't know what, probably 18 inches long, 20 inches. I have no idea what that is in metric. You want it out of the way because you don't want it getting caught in anything, and yet again you want to make sure that it's easily accessible so that it's not hidden away and can't get to it. So let's look at where we're going to go ahead and put this. Alright, so right here underneath your fuel tank where your fuel injection system is, you've got your injectors and whatnot in here, and you've got this little spot in here. It doesn't get too hot, it's away from the exhaust, and it seems to stay in there pretty good. I got this location from one of my subscribers, actually, Maddie. He come down to the Moto Guzzi rally that we had and bought a brand new bike, and helped him switch his over, and he had it routed there, and I thought, you know, that's a pretty good spot. So Maddie, if you're watching this video, thank you, I appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and route ours down through there, and it's not real fantastic to get in there, but it's not hard. Look at that, I already got through there. Alright, and your cap comes with a little, I don't know, kind of a little plug deal with it. So you can use it to come around the bottom side of this. And voila. Now you've got your cord that hangs here. It's up, it's out of the way, and you still have enough room over here, plenty of room to reach your battery with the cables. So let's go ahead and get this hooked up. Okay, here we are. So the kit comes with color-coded ends, so you know which is positive, which is negative. And your positive also has a 7.5 amp fuse. It's way exceeds what I really need for charging this battery with the little 750 milliamp charger. But if you are running any type of accessories, whether it be heated gear or your air compressor to pump up a tire, it's good to know that you have fuse protection built in. And if anything ever quits working, you'll know you can check your fuse. So let's go ahead and get these put on. Make sure when you're putting this back on, it wouldn't be a bad idea to wear eye protection because you are working with the battery. And make sure you snug them up, but don't snug them up to the point where you try and break it. Okay, so let's get this side tightened up. Alright, so now we've gone ahead and installed our leads, and our cover still works on our positive terminal. That's important because you don't want this one exposed. Something could fall across right here and arc out and cause a fire or permanently weld all this together. Alright, so let's get our tray and put it back on. Alright, so, and as we put our tray in here, we want to make sure that we're not catching these new battery cables that we just put in. A lot of times this fuse over here will kind of catch on there, and you can angle it down where the fuse is and it'll go right back in. So if you're having difficulties getting it to go back on and sit like it should, it wouldn't be a bad idea to loosen those up and try and find a wider route to go around those. But as you can see, I mean, it fits on pretty well. You shouldn't have any issues. And we'll get these tightened back up. And voila, we are done with the install. Alright, so that was pretty easy. Really the only thing left to do is just try it out. I just unpacked this thing. It's got a cord that's like 10 or 12 foot long, which is what, 3 or 4 meters. It's something like that. Alright, so we'll go ahead over here and see if we can't. Oh, let me get you out here a little further, huh? Alright, well, let's go ahead, open it up. Your plug can only go in one way, so they make it really easy and you can't get it wrong. So we're plugged in now, and I'm just going to have it hanging down here during the winter time. And now we got a blinking green light. I want to be completely honest with you, I'm assuming the green light blinking is supposed to do that. I don't know. But anyway, so quick little easy deal. Now you can hook all kind of stuff that you probably don't need to hook to your bike up on it. Get those heated gloves and, I don't know, heated underwear, whatever you want. But anyway, cool little project for the winter time. If you're not thinking about it, you ought to, because them batteries are tiny and winter time will kill them. So, alright, well, hope you like this video. Probably won't be making a whole lot of how-tos here for next couple months anyway. I'll my little wicked wing there, get it fixed. But we will be back as soon as I'm healed up from the surgery and making some more cool videos. So if you like this kind of stuff, go ahead and like and subscribe and all that, I don't know, all that YouTube stuff. But alright, till next time guys, we'll see you.